The Atlanta Falcons are making big moves this offseason, and it might shock some fans. Imagine this: a veteran with 66 career sacks, signed to bring experience and pressure, could be cut before even playing a single snap in Atlanta. That's right. The Falcons are predicted to dump Leonard Floyd, and today we're breaking down why this bold decision might just be the smartest move the Falcons make heading into the 2025 NFL season. If you're an NFL fan, you know one thing: pressure on the quarterback wins games, and the Falcons have struggled mightily in that department. So, what's going on with Floyd, and why is Atlanta ready to say goodbye before the season even begins? Let's get into it. Last season, the Falcons' defense barely got to the quarterback. In fact, their sack numbers were among the lowest in the league. It was a glaring weakness that held them back from being competitive on defense. Head coach Raheem Morris made it clear he was tired of getting grilled over the lack of pass rush, and the Falcons knew something had to change. That's why all offseason, the Falcons prioritized bolstering their defensive line. They went after young, hungry talent in the draft, focusing on players who can bring that much-needed pressure. In April's draft, Atlanta took Jalon Walker and Pearce Jr., both first-round picks expected to make an immediate impact as rookies. Add to that the picks of Watts and Billy Bowman Jr. Bowman, a fourth-round pick, is a college safety transitioning to nickel corner, adding versatility to the young defense. But here's the kicker: these rookies aren't just developmental projects. The Falcons believe they're ready to contribute right away, and with Jesse Bates serving as a veteran mentor, this young defense could be more than just a rebuilding unit. Bates' leadership will be vital in helping these rookies adjust quickly and play with confidence. So, where does Leonard Floyd fit into this picture? Floyd came to Atlanta as a free agent, expected to bring veteran presence and proven pass-rushing skills. But with this influx of young edge rushers and defensive linemen, the Falcons suddenly find themselves with more depth than they can realistically use. They have David Onyemata and Morgan Fox on the roster too, which adds to the surplus. The problem? Floyd is the only player on this deep defensive line with real trade value. Teams around the league are always looking for experienced edge rushers, and Floyd's name will definitely come up in trade talks. For Atlanta, that means there's a golden opportunity to turn what could be a wasted roster spot and salary into draft capital or help elsewhere on the team. According to experts, the Falcons should be monitoring how teams like the Cincinnati Bengals, Detroit Lions, and Pittsburgh Steelers are managing their pass rush situations. If they play their cards right, the Falcons could turn Leonard Floyd's contract into a win-win scenario, freeing up cap space and gaining assets to build around their young defensive core. This move also makes financial sense. Cutting or trading Floyd before the season starts could save Atlanta millions in cap space. That money could then be reinvested into other areas of the roster, whether that's adding offensive weapons, bolstering the secondary, or locking up key young players to long-term deals. And it's not just about the money. The Falcons' defensive identity is shifting toward youth, speed, and potential. By moving on from Floyd, Atlanta signals a commitment to developing their young edge rushers, Walker and Pearce Jr. Those two were drafted to be the future of the pass rush, and the coaching staff is clearly ready to give them every opportunity to succeed. As we approach training camp and preseason, all eyes will be on these rookies and the Falcons' defensive depth chart. If Walker and Pearce Jr. live up to their draft hype, the case to move on from Floyd will only grow stronger. And that means the Falcons could enter the 2025 season with a younger, faster, and more dynamic defensive front, exactly what the team needs to fix last year's pass rush woes. So Falcons fans, what do you think? Is moving on from Leonard Floyd before the season starts a risky move or a smart play to build for the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more NFL analysis, and share it with your friends who love football. Don't miss out on the latest updates and deep dives into all things NFL right here. The Falcons are making bold moves to change their defensive narrative. Can the new generation of pass rushers live up to the challenge? Only time will tell. But one thing's clear: Atlanta's defense in 2025 will look very different, and the decision on Leonard Floyd is just the start. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated every step of the way.